am Son of a Preacher, also known as Tom, and I am still having a fight with Adele. This Adele remix is winding me up. It is really, I don't know, I'm having some big resistance to it, whether it be the arrangement or what's going on. I'm just having a bad time of it. I'll show you what I've come up to. And as I said, at the end of this video, if you like it, subscribe, like it, all the usual jazz, and comments. If you have the same problem, let me know. But I'll show you what is going on. So what we're doing here is I've got obviously the breakdown of the track. So we've got here.
There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands,
which is lovely.
I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I'm in this silence, baby. Let me
Beautiful.
go easy on me, baby.
It's just fine. We love that. And then I've built it into a build up, so you're getting towards the payoff, which is fine. I've got that kind of section here. Oh, nice. Lovely. Fine, you can add the usual build up things like a snare roll, clap roll, all the usual things. But it depends where do I want to arrange, because I've got this dilemma. We could do it all in here and we mess around with these regions in Logic, which is fine. But then there's this part of me saying, why don't you try like live loops? There is like live loops in Logic, which works a bit like Machine, and you can do different combinations nice and easy. Because it works like Machine, like a palette, I'm kind of thinking it might well be. Well, should we just try it? Well, let's just do it. Right, let's do it. Enough. We'll give it a go. I'll save it before I absolutely break this. So, here's the lesson. Make sure you save everything. So, new alternative. Let's go for draft 12. I know, 12. We'll go to live loops. Right. So while this saves, the live loops is in essence different combinations of a bit like Ableton, a bit like Machine, different combinations of ideas all in one, in different kind of scenes as such. And it can work really well. But I don't know. It can work really well, and then you've got to get that back into the arrangement. Now, you could do a live arrangement where you record and you just literally play in the combinations, but it's absolutely solid. And obviously, I'm looking for certainty. I'm looking for the right way to do things. I mean, there's only the right way for yourself. So let me show you how this is going to work. Right. So, in essence, I didn't even show you the actual drop. So let's go here. So we'll get rid of. Where's it gone? Right. So here we go. You get the general gist of that. So let me. The thing is with live loops, it will, as it says, what it says on the tin, it will loop everything that you put into a either folder or what the audio file is. So, for example, if I put this stab of go, if I just put that into live loop, because this is 1 bar long, it's going to loop that every 1 bar. So if you don't want that on live loops, you're going to have to put it into a bigger folder, which, like, for example, like that. So this would be a 8 bar loop, which repeats once every 2 bars. So that's what you would have to put into live loops if that's how many times you want it to repeat. It might make more sense when I do it. So let's have a look. Right. So we've done this. We've got a different new combination. For example, the beep, which beep. That sounds rubbish. That's not even on the whole one. Here we go. That's not even the full one. That's the tease. So you've got the end is not even included. So the end of it is the anticipation and the tension, because it's not got the whole of the pattern in there. So that will be the tease. Right, different colour. Let's go with that one. Right. But yeah, let's just put these all into live loops. I'll show you how to do that. And then you can mess around with the combinations. So ultimately, if we want the drums in there, we would go, let's do this. Where's it come? Yeah. Right. Wonderful. So this is an example. So if you wanted to create different combinations of all these, everything you've got in there, then you would highlight, there we go. So have a go at this. Everything in here that you want, that, and that. So that is what we just heard. And then, here we go. If we would, right, let's just drag that into, let's drag it into number 4. Right, it's doing all this stuff. So as long as these, however long these are, it will loop in the same format in here. For example, if I press play. And then you can stop each one. There we go. So in effect, you can have all of these going and different combinations by stopping them, not adding them. But the clue is to have the variations on the right-hand side and then to mess about with combinations on the left-hand side. So, for example, we've got all the loops there. If I put this verse in there, yeah, without the Let's do that. That's not going to play. That's not going to play. So there's no low end apart from the bass. If I put this vocal in there, that's going to play without in the same combination. No kick, no low drums, groove. So let's press play.
There is no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence. Baby, let me go. Help me, baby. I'm still a child. Didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. There is no gold in this river that I've been washing my.
So I'm gonna, if I like what I hear, I can delete what I've muted or stop playing, and then that's a new section. So in that instance, I liked the vocal, but I didn't like the kick, low end, and the clap playing. So, for example, we would get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Right. So if I press play, get rid of that. If I press play, no low end, no clap, what we just heard, but we like it, hopefully.
There is no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence. Baby, let me go. Help me, baby. I'm still a child.
There we go.
Didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. There is no gold in this river.
That's an example of using live loops. So that's good, but then there is an answer that I heard. I think it was a 4-bar answer. Where is it? This one. So I think, yeah, here we go. Right, where's it gone? So I need this in the same one there. Okay, so this was a call and response to the vocal. If this should work, it should go up after the end of the vocals.
There is no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is
There we go.
hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence, baby.
So that worked, but I didn't need two of them. So because this pattern has got it's got two in an 8-bar pattern, it's going to keep repeating. So I need a pattern which has only got one in there. So where's it gone? So for example, if I get rid of that, hopefully it doesn't get rid of everything. Wait, undo. There. Yeah, so I need a 8 bars long, but just one version, one hit. So I need this version here. But I need just one hit. So let's get rid of that. Oh no, I've got so many copies on top of each other for some reason. Get rid of that. Right. So this is how to do it. So I want an 8-bar loop. If I left it like that, it would loop every 7 bars, and it would get polymetric, turned into a polymer, etc. So I don't want that. Get rid of that. Right. So we're here. So turn it into a folder, and then extend it to 8 bars, and that's the 8 bars that we want. And then we want to drag that in. So if we play it again, this should only play once as a call and response to the vocal. Let's see if that actually works.
There is no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I
So because the vocal is 16 bars long, it obviously that 8 bars looped twice, so it came in again. So if I didn't want it to play again, then I would have to create a 16 bar version of that loop in here. Now I could do that on the right hand side, or I could do it in the top left corner. So you see up here, so it says loop. There is definitely loop length in here somewhere. There we go. 8 bars. If I change this to 16, 16. Now I think that should work. So it should only play once in the entire vocal, as we planned.
There is no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence. Baby, let me go. Help me, baby. I'm still a child. Didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. There is no gold
There we go.
in this river that I've been
That was 16
washing my
bars.
hands in forever. I know there is hope.
Perfect. So that is how it has worked itself out. So that's good. So whether you can have, I don't know. I'm one of these people. I like to everything to be, labeled and everything. So if I click text, and so it would be a single loop length 16. So that tells me it's 16 bars, which is, for something that repeats so little, that's not very high energy. So in my eyes, I want to change the color of that to a low energy color, so darker. Higher the energy, the higher the color, or the brighter the color. So that should work, and that's a different combination. And then we've got the normal groove. So that I could be, can we call this groove? Yes, even better. We can't color it, can we? No, that's not. No, it's too late. I've colored the submaster. So that's the groove. We could call that the vocal breakdown.
There is no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence. Baby, let me go.
See what I mean? You can either mute them or stop them from the loop playing. So this sounds not too bad because it's got less energy.
There is no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands.
So that could easily be a breakdown. So let's do break, or break 1. Breakdown 1. So because I don't need that, get rid of that. Let's get rid of it. Right. Great. So everything that's in there, unmute. So that's that. So that is verse 1 sorted. Now we've got another verse. There we go. This one. No, we're on the wrong side. So what we could do. Now this one is 15. This is what I mean. This one's 15 bars long, but we want it to loop 16. So we'll see. This is where I would have to put it in a 16 bar loop folder. So extend it there. That is 16 bars. So if I had that one,
There ain't no
right, there we go. It's not going to be anything else playing.
There ain't no room for the things to change when we are both so deeply stuck in our ways.
So because it's the same kind of rhythm as, you know, with this extra sound here, I think I would have the same one. I'll show you what I mean. So that's 16 bars now, so we can now move that over here. This is where we could go on top of the existing. So here. So if I, for example, if I stopped playing it, if I press this,
there ain't no gold, there ain't no room for the things to change when we are both so deeply stuck in our ways. You can't.
So, oh yeah, because it's 15 bars, it's in a different timing to what this one is. So that means the timing of this one would have to be different as well. Told you it's complicated. So, or don't have it at all. So if I simply duplicated this, break 2, then I wouldn't need this. I definitely wouldn't need that. Wouldn't need that. So let's try this.
There ain't no room for the things to change when we are both so deeply stuck in our ways. You can't deny how hard I've tried. I changed you hours to put you both first, but now I give up. Don't need to love me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel how around. There ain't no room for the things to change when we are both so deeply stuck in our ways.
Because the way the vocals are, there is weird timing. I mean, I sorted out the timing using the Flex tool, which is a different video completely. But at the moment, we've got this gap at the beginning, and it just doesn't really fit. But then that means you've got a gap at the end because it's 15 bars long. So let's get rid of that one. And we'll go back, get rid of that. Go back to the normal one. So this is 15 bars long. There's a gap at the end, which means at the end of that, we've got to fill it with something. So then it gets back to the 16. Well, then it's the full 16 and we get back to something else. So I'll show you. So that means we need to put it back in the folder. And there we go. So now this will start, when I press play, it will start immediately.
There ain't no room for the things to change when we are both so deeply stuck in our ways. You can't deny how hard I've tried. I changed you hours to put you both first, but now I give up. Don't need to love me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel how around.
There's the gap.
There ain't no room for the things to change when we are both so deeply stuck in our ways. You can't deny how hard I've tried. I changed you hours to put you both first, but now I give up. Don't need to love me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel how around.
So I've either got to fill the gap at the end or with something, or I could add a delay. Now, adding a delay to make it ring out fine in the arrangement. In live loops, I don't even know. It's weird.
There ain't no room, there ain't no room.
That's not what I meant. What's if I press? I don't even know how to do. I think the to add automation to region. So you got region or track automation, and this I don't know how to add it in here. If I double click it, this is the region. I'm not sure. If I went to automation, well, I'll press A. Let's go next. Yeah, so if I literally added this. Oh.
There ain't no for the things to change when we have all so deeply stuck in our ways. You can't deny how hard I've tried. I changed who I was to put you both first, but now I give up. Don't need to hug me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel how around. There ain't no for the
There we go. So it is possible, and you know what? It could actually be easier. So what I'd added the delay there. So all I did was add automation to change the amount of mix, so it's off, and then it turns it on, and then it kicks in on the last word of what she says, and then it lets it ring out for those, fills the gap basically. So that's actually worked quite nicely. Depends where we go after this though. But we got verse 1, we got verse 2. That's two different combinations. Let's go back. So this is what I mean. We've got all the drums in here. We've got the variations in. Yeah. We've got the variations in the bass. Yeah, that's fine. So then you can just kind of duplicate and try different combinations. So like that. But I like that, duplicating. Go back in. See what I mean? I'll save that, and it'll take a while to save because I know what it's like. But that's the thing. That's what I like about it. It's any part you've got. It's you can just do very easy combinations as long as the loop lengths are correct. So I mean, obviously, arrangement is for me is pain in the bum, and I know a lot of people find it a problem. And we're coming up to half an hour now, so a bit of waffle. But yeah, overall, if you like this video, or I mean, if you comment in the comment section if you have this problem as well, different combinations, different sections, different just arranging in general, pain. So yeah, let me know what you think, or if you've got any tips. Obviously, usual stuff, like, subscribe, all the usual. But yeah, I hope you found that useful. I will carry on with this, doing different combinations and see how I go. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.